Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're tackling the complement of base 10 integer problem on Leetcode. It's marked as an easy problem, but it has some really neat bit manipulation concepts behind it. Let's break it down together. Here is the official problem description. We are given a positive number, and our goal is to find its complement. The constraints tell us our input number will be between 0 and 1 billion. Don't worry about reading all that text right now. I'm going to explain exactly what it means in simple terms over the next few slides. So what exactly is a complement? In the digital world, numbers are stored as binary, meaning just ones and zeros. Finding the complement is like looking at the photo negative of that binary string. If you see a 1, you flip it to a 0. If you see a 0, you flip it to a 1. That's the core rule of the game. To get our final answer, we just follow a simple process. First, we imagine our standard base 10 number converted into its binary form. Then we do that flipping action we just talked about. Finally, we take that new flipped binary string and convert it right back into a standard base 10 integer. That final integer is our answer. Okay, let's look at a concrete example to make sure this makes sense. Say our input number en is 5. As you can see on the slide, the binary for 5 is 101. Our goal is just to flip those bits, so the 1s become zeros, and the 0 in the middle becomes a 1. That gives us 0, 1, 0. If we convert that back to a standard number, it's 2. It's really that straightforward. Before we jump into the main logic, there's a tiny trap waiting for us: the number 0. The constraints say our input can indeed be 0. If we try to use standard bit shifting loops, without being careful, we might process 0 as an empty set of bits and return 0, which is wrong. The binary representation of 0 is just a single 0, and its complement should be a single 1. We need to remember to handle this right at the start of our code. Just a quick heads up, we'll be walking through the solution and the logic using Python first, as it's really clean for reading. But don't worry if that's not your main language. I'll be showing the full, exact code for Java, C++, and JavaScript towards the end of the video. If you just want to grab the code right now, you can find it on my website, leetcodeunlocked.com. Link is in the description. Let's talk about the standard, most elegant approach for this, which is using bitmasking. Our goal is to flip specific bits. In programming, the easiest way to flip a bit is to use the XOR operator against a 1. If you XOR a 0 with a 1, it turns into a 1. If you XOR a 1 with a 1, it turns into a 0. It's the perfect flipper. So our plan is to build a solid block of 1s. We call this a bitmask, that is exactly as long as our input number, and then just XOR them together. Alright, here is the full Python code for our bitmasking approach. It's pretty short, which is great. Don't worry if bitwise operators look a little like alien symbols to you. I'm going to break down exactly what every line is doing across the next few slides. By the way, if you want to test this code out yourself right now without having to retype all those symbols, you can go to the leetcodeunlocked.com link in the description. You can copy the exact code that is shown and explained in this video directly from there. Now getting back to the explanation. First things first, we handle that sneaky zero edge case we talked about earlier. We just check if our number en is equal to 0. If it is, we immediately return 1. Getting this out of the way right at the top ensures our next steps don't break, because the loop we are about to write assumes the number has at least some significant bits greater than 0. Here is the fun part: building the bit mask. We start by setting our mask to a single 1. Then, we start a loop. As long as our mask is numerically smaller than our input number en, we shift all the bits in our mask over to the left by 1 spot, and then we tack another one onto the right end. This effectively grows our block of 1s bit by bit until it's the exact same length as our original number. Finally, the grand finale. Once our loop finishes, we have a mask of pure 1s that perfectly covers our number. We simply use the XOR operator on our original number en and our mask. Since every single bit in the mask is a 1, it flips every single bit in our original number. The result of that operation is our complement, so we just return it. Code can be hard to visualize just by looking at it, so let's run our example of 5 through it step by step. Our mask starts at 1. Is 1 less than 5? Yes. So we shift and add a 1, our mask becomes binary 1, 1, which is 3. Is 3 less than 5? Yes. We loop again, shift and add a 1. Our mask becomes 1, 1, 1, which is 7. Is 7 less than 5? No. The loop stops. Finally, we take our original 5 and XOR it with 7. That flips the bits exactly as we want, returning 2. We'll look at the performance of this algorithm in just a second, but first I want to quickly say why this channel looks and sounds the way it does. You can probably tell this is narrated by AI. I actually built this for myself so I could generate clear, instant explanations the moment a daily problem drops to help myself learn. It helps me study faster, and I upload them here in case they help you too. I don't put ads in these videos and I don't take any sponsorships. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Let's talk about performance. The time complexity is big O of log n. This is because the number of times our loop runs depends entirely on how many bits are in our input number, which grows logarithmically with the size of the number. The space complexity is order 1, or constant space. We are only ever storing a single variable to hold our mask, regardless of how massively huge the input number gets. So it's a highly efficient solution. Alright, that covers the Python solution and the core logic. As promised, here are the full solutions for Java, C++, and JavaScript. Instead of pausing the video and typing these all out manually, you can just go to leetcodeunlock.com via the link in the description to copy and paste the exact code directly. Here is the full solution written in Java. The bitwise logic maps over perfectly from our Python explanation. Next up, here is the C++ version. Again, very similar structure using a while loop to build up that bit mask. And finally, here is the exact same logic implemented in JavaScript. So let's wrap it up. The main things to remember here are that the XOR operator is the perfect tool for flipping bits, and building a custom bit mask of all ones makes applying that flip incredibly easy. And most importantly, always remember to check for 0 as an edge case when you're doing binary manipulation. Before we finish up, I want to mention I have another channel called Leetcode Unlocked. I'm on a mission to eventually post a solution for literally every single Leetcode problem on the platform. If you want to study problems outside of just the daily challenge, make sure to check it out. If you want to help support that goal of covering every problem, you can donate at buymeaboba.com/leetcodedaily. Also, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I post the daily Leetcode problem as soon as it comes out so you can get your streak done early. Keep coding, and I'll catch you in the next one.